What's going on, YouTube? It's that scene, a place to be. Children, Mr. A&E, and joining me is the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary Freshman Flo.
What's going on, y'all? We are here. It's your boy Freshman Flo, aka Dr. Q Little, which means
Dr. Q Little.
Just to let y'all know, there's a lot of puppies upstairs, so apologies for the background noise. You know what I mean? That's just my smooth way of putting it out there.
Look, man. These things happen. I'm just glad my kids sleep right now because they wore me out today. But it was all good though because finally, The Rock has come back to Smackdown, to WWE. Boy, let me tell you something. The Rock coming back tonight, I did not see coming because I didn't want to see coming. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I should have known something was up on ESPN earlier today. I was watching First Take. Okay, you know, they in Colorado because, you know, Dion got that game tomorrow. I hope he whooped that ass tomorrow, too. But Pat McAfee was on the show. And he said, I got my show coming up that's going to have Deion Sanders, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Aaron Rodgers, and Stephen A. Smith. I was like, damn, that's a low-ass show, Pat McAfee. So
real.
When The Rock got on, when The Rock was on there with Pat McAfee, they were casually talking about him and Roman Reigns and WrestleMania 40, and I was sitting there thinking like, look, The Rock gave us his innuendos last time. But I was not putting two and two together that they were in Denver, Colorado, especially for Deion's game, but SmackDown's in Denver tonight.
See, you really don't have to beat yourself up about that because we thought Rock was in Cali. We thought he was pulling up the Mania.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, I wasn't even thinking about that. And then when Pat McAfee and Austerity, when they sit there talking, I was like, first of all, Pat McAfee's here, and I wasn't even putting two and two together. I was like, he wearing the same shit he was wearing this morning. He was wearing the same thing, and I was sitting there thinking, like, what's going on? We're in Denver. Why aren't you putting the pieces together? And then the theme music hits, and if your smell come out, the electricity is flowing, the crowd went ape shit.
Crowd went nuts.
That was a treat that I wasn't even expecting. And first of all, we act like The Rock came there to promote a match for WrestleMania. He came there to kick Austin Theory's ass and leave. That's it. I mean, and go hug John Cena in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Colorado, yeah, y'all got lucky tonight, bro.
Y'all did.
The Rock and Cena.
And on the same night, and Lashley going heel? What's going on? Really, Denver?
Come on. Y'all
got it all tonight. Yo, get that shit out of here. But I was sitting there thinking, like, man, what's going on? So, look, this is our SmackDown review for September 15th, 2023. This would have been my grandfather's, I want to say, close to 100th birthday. If he was,
mine's turned 79 this weekend. Week.
That's good. So, yeah, SmackDown, low key. This is the first SmackDown, by the way.
Powered by Endeavor.
By Endeavor. By the way, everybody out there listening, I do plan on doing a podcast. We had that late podcast and do that stuff together. But there's so much to talk about in wrestling, and I'm like, we got a podcast this weekend. We gotta talk about Endeavor. We gotta talk about my girl Jade. We got if it ain't been apparent, I don't know if you've seen Rampage tonight or not, but she put over Chris Statlander.
I was about to say, yeah. That match was pre-recorded.
Oh yeah, and then
they did that last night.
Oh yeah, and she hugged and she passed the torch on, and I'm like, yeah, baby girl coming here.
Ready to go.
She ready to go. That's a big loss for Tony. I'm sorry, but neither here or there. But yeah, we got things to talk about. We got to talk about that. You said Kurt Angle documentary yet?
No, I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Oh man, look, there's things to talk about, and I gotta finish tallying up the points because the points is over.
Oh yeah, yo, God, yeah, I gotta catch up on that too.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So I want y'all to stay tuned for the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast this weekend. But in the meantime, we here to talk about SmackDown. Like I just said, we kicked off the show Austin Theory and Pat McAfee because it makes sense because they had that match at WrestleMania, so they got history about that from last year. But now. Pat McAfee says about the people, and I was like, he was giving the hints. I was like, The Rock ain't coming out here. Oh my God, The Rock is out here. That's how. And first of all, the thing is, I didn't even see it live, bruh. Y'all was texting me. You and Prime was texting us. Whoop, The Rock is back. I'm like, who puts Whoop ... The Rock is back?
Cause like I was just like, he pulled up. Like it threw me off. I'm like, yo, what? He here? Like
I was like, because I was literally changing.
But see, he. Never mind. You know, God.
No, go ahead. Speaking truth.
I don't want to be that guy, but like, bro, your family been at war for like 3 months. You pulled up for Austin Theory. I really
serious. But see, hold on. I don't blame The Rock 100% for that. You know, first of all, you know why The Rock and Cena's on the same show right now? Fucking Denver. They not working right now.
Oh yeah. The writer strike.
Yeah, right. So they ain't working right now. Shit, Batista may pull up the Raw. They ain't working right now.
On my soul, Batista pull up. That's it. I'm getting all the legends on my draft. They gonna have one match.
One match. Oh, he just want that one time for the 1 points, man. Look, I'm telling you. So I didn't even see it. He comes out there, and I understand that. First of all, I've had other friends text me talk about some Rock and Roll at WrestleMania 40. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of over that right now. The whole bloodline thing is done to me. I don't even. If right now it's kind of
not to me. Not to me. I get why people are annoyed with it, but I don't know, man. I feel like we've been down this road already, and
no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm saying, but I'll speak about it later why it's getting redundant.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Why in my personal opinion it's getting like fucking redundant and shit like that. But the Rock is back, and he comes down there, and literally, it's all about him just trashing Theory. Shut your bitch ass up! Automatically, I'm just like, yo, bro, didn't Theory just get bitched out by Cena earlier this year? And I'm about to say, now you about to get bitched out by The Rock in the same year. And some people may look at that and be like, hey, he's in the ring with them. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. You ain't just going to be sitting there busting my balls like that. And he even hit that The Rock took his jacket off and said, you know what this is about. And he's about to say something. And then Austin Theory, first of all, Austin Theory is making it seem like, hey, you know what? Now you're in the ring with the real Austin. The next time Austin and Rock was in the ring together, all that stuff that nobody clearly believed. And he even hit The Rock off with it doesn't matter what The Rock thinks. And I was just like, oh boy. Theory was in the background like, ooh, did you just say that? But he said,
You mean McAfee?
Huh?
You said Theory. You mean McAfee?
Yes, I've been getting tongue-tied like that a lot lately. I did it on my other show the other day, and
it's all good, Shay.
Oh yeah, skip.
Stephen A.
Oh man, don't worry. Pops to you, don't worry. You get together.
Yeah.
He said, but The Rock tells Theory that he doesn't know who he is, but he knows what he is, and that is an asshole. You come out here on The Rock show, the People show, you run down the people. The Rock,
bro, the TV guys was fighting for their life hitting that mute button.
Yeah. Yes, you right. They looks like crap, but then we get the spine buster who whoop his candy ass all over Denver. And then he goes, runs the ropes, hits the people's elbow, and then looks at Pat McAfee like, go ahead and do that people's elbow as well. He run the ropes to the people's elbow, the fans pop. That opened SmackDown. And I'm like, easily one of the best segments they had this year.
Oh, clear.
You know what I'm saying? One of the best segments they had, and Daryl was just like, so, no Roman, huh? We're going to find somebody to go on our show. Remember, this is not Vince McMahon's show anymore. He don't own them no more. Nope. So, I was just like, I don't know what this leads to or anything like that, because sometimes I don't like wasting, big legends like this. Mm-hmm. But, like I said, I don't view Rock and Roman as a thing for WrestleMania 40. I'll get to that a little bit later on. We do get Finn Balor with the Judges. They taking on AJ Styles. It wasn't really much of a matchup here. I mean, it did have more of a match, but when AJ tried to go for the phenomenal forearm, Finn got out the way, then he kicks him. When Priest tries to get distracted, and by the way, the referee kind of threw Priest and Dominic out. He tries to go for the Styles Clash, but then your boy Jimmy tries to distract him, and then he gets a crucifix pin, and Finn Balor wins the matchup. And I was just like, all right, but I know it's just
I don't know what's up with Jimmy Uso, man. He's embarrassing me right now, bro.
Like, that's why I said I will get to those feelings. In a second, when I get to those. The Rock and Pat McAfee backstage talking about the opening segment. Then The Rock turns around and it's John Cena. We get the stare down between The Rock and Cena. We already know how that rivalry was. But then The Rock says, hey, I see you trying to smile. And then they hug each other and they kind of embrace, like, okay, everything is all good now. So that was cool to see. LWO is coming and standing in the ring while Rey Mysterio cuts a promo, talking about something that, he's been down, he's been out. And there was a Smackdown exclusive where, they had to do the traditional Selena Vega talks about her father who passed away on 9/11, because 9/11 was on Monday this year, so she's not on Raw, she's on SmackDown. But they're like, we gonna make sure you say something.
Make sure you get
yeah. Make sure you give your father your flowers. So if anybody wants to check that out, there's an exclusive of that on there. So on the website. Ray talked about he has nothing love and respect for the fans. In the LWO, a year ago he was down personally, but now they brought him back up. He's United States champion, and the unit is stronger than ever. But Santos is like, yeah, we family. But when Theory attacked me, that was supposed to be my shot for the championship. So he's asking me, as friends, as familiar, can I get a shot at the United States Championship? At first, Mysterio was like, after all we've been through, you're going to ask for a shot at the championship? And then he was like, clearly out of respect. But then he was like, oh man, it's cool. We're going to do this. I'm like, okay, we ain't turning Santos heel yet. But a friendly exhibition is in the works. But then Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits come out. And he said, a few weeks ago, I said we were taking over. And they were still getting cheered, but I was like, but now I think it was like, okay, now we got to put the heel thing in there and going down. So, it was funny that Douglas was just like, y'all just giving out matches and stuff like that, like y'all Oprah. And then Monty started saying, you get a call by saying, who? Oprah, Rock, bad timing, bro. Just saying. But everybody ain't cooled down from that yet. But LWO challenged them to a matchup, and it's Joaquin Wild Cruz del Toro. The Street Profits beat the crap out of him and get the win. Afterwards, Bobby Lashley like, nah, finish them all, beat them down. As he beat them down, Santos tries to come in there, and Bobby takes down Santos. And he says, I remember Mysterio. He's like, okay, hold on, we're gonna back out. So I'm liking it. Because I was like, eventually they're gonna have to go like full heel, or just about the business, because that's what the whole group is about. They didn't have a name yet. They're trying to see how far this thing can go, because I'm like, honestly, I want it to be more than just a trio. Somebody got to join.
Right.
I like stables when I mean, you can have a 3-man stable, but I would like a fourth person also. And I already, I miss some people. But Bobby doing good though. I'm cool with that. I'm thinking, I don't know if they're going to do like Bobby, and because I don't know if they're going to repeat the same pattern from the Hurt Business where Bobby wins the United States Championship and then he goes on for the WWE Championship. But I can see Bobby and Mysterio going for that championship. I'm like, but when is the match with Escobar? You know what I'm saying? Is that at Fastlane or like I don't know how they're gonna do this because you're going LWO gonna have to get some revenge on how this new group attacked them and straight up going, heels and stuff like that.
And then my thing too is like, I know y'all not about to have Bobby go for that U.S. title.
I mean, what else could he go for? Because Roman got the Undisputed Universal Championship belt, and nobody else is taking that belt off him but Cody.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody else. So everything, because right now it looks like they're building up AJ Styles to feed him to Roman, and they may build up Bobby to feed him to Roman, but ain't nobody taking that title off Roman but one man, and his name is Cody. Next up, we have L.A. Knight, versus The Miz. Look, they ain't need a second match, but sure.
God, honestly.
They did, but he hits the BFT on The Miz. Crowd goes crazy, and L.A. Knight says, look, I told you I want to go have gold, so he puts all champions on notice, including even Roman Reigns, that this is L.A. Knight's game. Yeah. So.
Hold up.
Okay.
We not gonna go by his his homage to The Rock. Oh no, it doesn't matter if it's this guy. It doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, okay. He playing into that discount Rock allegation.
I know, pissing off Kevin Nash. But yeah, no, it don't matter. Mysterio, Gunther, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. It's LA Knight's game. Paul Heyman's backstage with Solo watching. Backstage, Solo tells Heyman why he will handle this. Heyman tells him that order comes from Roman, and he hasn't gotten that order yet. They need to concentrate on Jimmy, and Heyman tells him that Jimmy is cutting deals with Judgment Day, and when that falls apart, Solo will have to fight them. He's making fights with John Cena, and when Cena comes to collect, Solo will have to fight him. So and then they can only make moves, and then like that, when Roman gives them the order, Solo tells him he already knows what he needs to do, and he will finish it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it's gonna be an LA Knight and Roman Reigns feud right now. I
highly doubt that.
It's probably not going to, and they will get him to it. I miss Pretty Deadly in the wheelchair, but I like Pretty Deadly.
I didn't see them at all.
Oh yeah, they had a little short segment on SmackDown. Bayley taking on Asuka. We've seen this before, but it still be good because both women are good at what they do. On the outside, Bayley tries to attack Asuka, and Shotzi comes in from barricade, scares Bayley a little bit, which causes Asuka to roll off from behind and get the pin. Next week, Asuka's going against Io Sky for the championship. I feel as though that should have been at a pay-per-view, or I mean, they could probably build to it. It could probably be the start of a rivalry going on, so we don't never know.
Yeah.
Main event time, we had the Grayson Waller effect with John Cena. We had The Rock in the beginning. We're going to end with John Cena, the one they call the GOAT. Well, Cena comes out and go ahead.
Grayson, he got me. I'm sold, bro. I'm sold. I don't like his finish. Well, I don't like how his finisher is, but outside of that, man, I'm sold.
You don't like the rolling stunner?
I don't. No, it's not the roll. It's the get out the ring, roll back in.
Oh yeah.
It's like, bro, what are we doing? Yo, you doing too many steps.
I like that.
Like he's so funny, bro, because like he got a way of like bigging you up, and shooting you down. Exactly. Oh man, this guy's the greatest of all time. Too bad his legacy's fading like his hairline. Like, whoa, hold up.
Yes, oh yeah. I was really into Grayson Waller in NXT. So I'm all for that. But he said, well, he was going here and talk about the truth. You don't want to be an in-ring competitor anymore. And there's no doubt he's the greatest of all time, but there is no doubt that he is not even close to being the greatest right now. He said, he has not been the same since WrestleMania when his boy Austin Theory just whooped just with the Rock, just whipped him and beat him, and Cena stands up and he gets his trademark ticket shirt off. I was like, damn, I still can't learn how to do that. I low key been practicing that joint. But then Jimmy Uso's music hits, and so Jimmy Uso walks down, and so Cena staring Jimmy Uso down because I was obviously, Jimmy was one that got that.
This is the feud we're getting.
This is probably the feud. It's probably the match we're probably gonna get at Fastlane. Yeah, he said, but you ain't gonna embarrass me again. But then Solo comes out to the ring, and it's like, okay, so he about to Samoa Spike Jimmy, but then he super kicks John Cena. So then they start stomping out Cena, but then who comes down to save? AJ Styles. So AJ Styles even up the odds for Cena and for Cena taking out Solo and Jimmy, and but then. And that's how SmackDown ends. This is the thing I'm talking about when it comes to the bloodline. It makes no sense that Jimmy turned on Roman, had his brother leave, and then all of a sudden now he wants back in, and then he's cool with Solo again, when he was the one to initiate all this stuff. So now we got to see Jimmy going through the punishment, because like why would you want to? This is like treading water on a storyline that should have ended already. And now it's like they're trying to find ways to keep this thing going until Cody comes. Because look, Cody already said that Jey Uso went to Raw. Somebody come to SmackDown for Jey Uso. It ain't going to be Ciampa. It has to be Cody. Okay, that's what it is. It has to be Cody. Cody has to come down here and go and finish the story. And that's the whole thing they're building up to. They probably gonna have Gunther win the Royal Rumble, but finish the story for Cody Rhodes. That's the only one that's gonna take the championship off of Roman at Philly. That's it. And I'm like, there's nothing else to go for it, but everything else in between that, you're treading water. The whole Jimmy Uso thing, I'm not liking it. I'm not feeling him by himself like I'm feeling Jey Uso by himself. There's a difference because now you like I love you too much, and now I didn't want to see all that power go to your head, and the same thing's happening to you. It don't make sense. I'm not saying it's Jimmy's fault. I'm just saying it's the writing's fault. They pulled this trigger just a little bit too early, and I'm like, man, if they wanted to do Uso versus Uso and Mania, that's fine, but there has to be another way to get to it. But right now, the bloodline is just sinking, dude. It's sinking. And I'm like, right now, because they're not even a dominant faction on WWE no more. It's the Judgment Day. Right now, the Judgment Day is running this shit right now until probably 2024 when Bobby Lashley's group is going to run this stuff. That's how they're going to do. They got one faction got to run the year. And right now, it's the Judgment Day's turn. They everywhere. Everywhere. So, but overall, I thought SmackDown was good tonight, though.
It was amazing SmackDown.
Yeah, I thought SmackDown, thumbs up show from me. I thought SmackDown was good tonight.
Boy, we was back in the ruthless aggression era.
Yeah, I was like, man, what is that? First of all, this The Rock and Cena on the same show with Lashley already going hill. I said, my God, already on the day. They just made a thumbs up show for me. I don't even care about the filler. I said having Santos and Ray stuff, I enjoyed that. Billy and Oscar's going to be fun.
That was cringy to me, but.
Were you talking about the Santos stuff?
Santos and Ray, yeah.
What was cringy is Jey Uso trying to come out there and try to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And try to dab it up with Solo. I'm like, I gotta get this over with. Like, that's how I felt. That's really how I felt. But yeah.
It's like, the way I see it is like, Jimmy doesn't know. He's confused right now. He doesn't know where to go.
Yeah, but you can't play that role.
Jimmy, and then Jay is trying to get back in good graces.
Jimmy can't be confused when Jimmy was the one that super kicked Roman to get them out of the bloodline.
Right, he super kicked Roman and then he betrayed his brother.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Granted, it was for God. I wish I'd never called it, but No.
I mean, I get it, but it's just not. I'm not feeling it. But how do you guys feel about it? Post on the comments down below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoy our review. And we about to be out here. Check out shorts and check out on NC Level Up Mortal Kombat 11 gameplay and things like that. Because I'm try to get that up for you guys every day. I've been enjoying the hell playing out of that. And I'll be playing it some more. So once again, this is NC, the place to be. Chump saying and the man of myth, the reality, the revolutionary freshman flow. I'm not doing cute little.
Yeah, man, y'all be good. That was just my excuse for any background noise because of these dogs.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Y'all be good, man.
All right, and the Nerd Coalition is out.